I know this. Here we go. We got video. We got video of the deposition. We're not going to watch the entire 4 hours,
Yes.
but I did want to see a little bit of how it worked.
And your communications with Mr. Epstein, did you ever have any communications that were not related to the foundation?
I don't believe we ever talked about anything but the work we were doing. I mean, maybe small talk, I can't imagine, I don't remember the conversations.
And for the record, before we move on, did you ever have any communications with Mr. Epstein that related to young women or girls?
No.
Excuse me. Do you have your fantastic? Thank you very much.
Wow.
Right. You don't interview a non-credible witness 4 times. You don't put into the FBI reporting, protect this source, if you think there is nothing to it.
Ever discussed that fact with anyone or any organization, that your husband's name appeared on the flight logs?
I don't recall about Jeffrey Epstein. They weren't about Ghislaine Maxwell. They weren't about victims and survivors. They were. General Barr, I may jump in for a couple of questions. Were you aware of the involvement of Hillary Clinton and the Clinton campaign in the Russian collusion investigation involving President Trump?
A deposition of Ms. Clinton.
Well, I'm just saying, you have kept me here for hours asking the same questions over and over again. I've given the same answers over and over again.
Secretary,
Not a single Republican
give us
at
just a
any
moment.
of your depositions has asked a question about Epstein or Maxwell. And it does seem to me that if the members were truly interested in getting to the truth,
Madam Secretary,
you would have
I
asked
think you have enough-
Barr,
we are very
Acosta,
close to
Wexner,
finishing.
you didn't even show up
Madam
at.
Secretary, I believe we are very close to finishing.
Madam Secretary, the
Yeah, she pissed.
The law is very clear about the identities of
Holy shit, he looks awful.
Typical explanation, we didn't know. And Epstein, though it ended years before his crimes came to light, and though I never witnessed during our limited interactions any indication of what was going on, I'm here to offer what little I know so I can do my part to.
Going through these deposition videos now, a few moments that have stood out so far are there.
Yeah, let's please bring me the moments that stand out, because Twitter has not brought me them yet.
One where former President Bill Clinton is asked about the note that he wrote Jeffrey Epstein in that birthday book that came out. There was also something that appeared to be from President Trump, and former President Clinton said that he did in fact write that letter, and he thinks that he was asked to do it by a member of his staff, he said. So he did confirm that. He was also asked a lot of pointed questions like, did he ever have sexual activity with someone introduced to him by Ghislaine Maxwell? He said no. He also said that he wasn't aware of anyone, young girls who were under 18 on the plane when he was with Jeffrey Epstein. He said that he had a much more extensive and long relationship with Ghislaine Maxwell too, and said that it was hard for them when they learned about her crimes and her involvement with Jeffrey Epstein and his crimes. He also said that he never saw Jeffrey Epstein do anything suspicious. And both Bill and Hillary
Jesus,
were asked.
fucking lying sacks of shit. Lying sacks of shit. And also, I lied. Twitter did bring me videos.
Excuse me, can I interrupt?
I have
There are
another.
photos that are being released of the secretary as she is testifying from inside this room. Can you please advise me as to whether or not that's permissible and consistent with the rules, particularly given that we have asked for a public hearing? If there are photos that are being released of the secretary as she is testifying, can you please explain?
Yeah, Lauren Boebert.
If you guys are doing that, I am done. You can hold me in contempt from now until the cows come home. This is just typical behavior.
We will go off the record.
Oh, for heaven's sake. So I would like to understand how that's permissible.
Before the hearing was.
It doesn't matter. We all are abiding by the same rules.
I will take that down.
Yeah, well. I would like to take a break.
God, Lauren Boebert's such a fucking moron.
To allow the media to attend them, including today.
Yeah, she's so irritated.
Despite-
She obviously does not like her husband, by the way.
Espousing the need for transparency on dozens of occasions. You have made little effort to call the people who show up most prominently in the Epstein files. And when you did, not a single Republican member showed up for Les Wexner's deposition. This institutional failure is designed to protect one political party and one public official. rather than to seek truth and justice for the victims and survivors, as well as inform the public who want to get to the bottom of this matter. My heart breaks for the survivors, and I am furious on their behalf. You have held zero public.
Yep. I mean, she could also just like come out and say like, "Hey, my husband is a pedophile," but she's not going to.
I wanted to support it. And so then Donald Trump gave him the golf course in New York to have a tournament on, and I played in it a couple of times. And the day I was there, he would typically, Donald Trump would come out and play a few holes with us. And he somehow knew I had flown in Jeffrey Epstein's aircraft, and he said, you know, we had some great times together over the years, but we fell out, all because of a real estate deal. And he said, I'm sorry it happened. That's all.
Do you recall whether President Trump was the first one to affirmatively bring up the subject of Jeffrey Epstein?
No, but I'd be shocked if I did. I just don't do that.
He's such an old shithead. I'm curious about this.
I hate this, but because I don't believe I should inject anything. But I do not want to leave the impression, but since there was no follow-up question, the president never, this is 20-something years ago, never said anything to me to make me think he was involved in anything improper with regard to Epstein either. He just didn't.
I don't get it. Why? Why say this? Why say this, dude? Why say this?
The truth, as I said earlier, the only conversation I had with President Trump about this was in the early 2000s. And I have no information that he did anything wrong. I just want it all out there. I want everybody to get it all out there and let everybody see where we are.
Why say something so clearly inflammatory and lying? Like, why say something that is going to help Donald Trump in any way? Just evil pedophiles, dude.
Do you believe that Jeffrey Epstein killed himself?
Are you asking him to speculate on how Mr. Epstein died?
I'm asking what the president thinks of.
So you're asking his opinion?
Mr. President, was your friend Jeffrey Epstein?
The lawyer's fighting for her goddamn life.
Are you classifying him as a friend who he has testified that he was friendly?
He has called him a friend in a letter.
He said he was friendly, but not. You've asked for his testimony.
Mr. President, do you believe that Jeffrey Epstein was suicidal?
Do you know?
Was he ever
She's asking for the
suicidal?
best of your
I
understanding.
don't know. I only know what the medical finding was. I think maybe he finally got caught, and I don't know. I've accepted it in my own mind. I don't know what happened.
Mr. President, what did you accept? That he killed himself or that he did not?
That he did, but I don't know.
Yes, sir. Thank you,
Neither
Mr.
do you.
President.
We don't. None of us know.
I'd like to ask you personally.
Maybe he did. I don't know. It's just evil shit, dude.
What would you like to say to the survivors directly?
That I hope this will produce a sense of finality.
You're gonna die anyways. Die fucking swinging, bro. You're old as shit.
The government starts holding on to all the records. I think that, the record should be released. And then I think that we need to come up with strategies to help people who can't get over this get better. And the most important thing we do, I think, besides treat the victims right.
Here's a better video of Bill Clinton defending fucking Trump.
I hate this, but because I don't want it all out there. I want everybody to get.
Oh, dude, why? Why? I don't get it, man. I don't get it, dude. It's so clear that he and Hillary are on different pages, completely different pages. When it comes to the deposition, Hillary Clinton is pretty clearly, not. I don't think she likes her husband. It's so obvious that Hillary Clinton doesn't love her husband, and that she's more upset and vitriolic than Bill is. I mean, isn't she, how much older Bill? I don't remember how much older Clinton age. He's 79. Hillary Clinton age 70. Okay, they're both the same age. But like, God, dude. Why? I don't. And because of the unhinged meltdown, Mr. Chairman, your investigation was to be assessing the federal government's handling the investigation, prosecution of Epstein as this institutional failures designed to. Okay, here we go. I wanted to see this.
To be assessing the federal government's handling of the investigations and
Oh, is this the fucking Kamala Harris? Like, yeah, this is the Kamala Harris thing.
prosecutions of Epstein and his crimes. You subpoenaed
This woman should have been president. I
8
would have.
law enforcement officials, all of whom ran the Department of Justice or directed the FBI when Epstein's crimes were investigated and prosecuted. Of those 8, only 1 appeared before the committee. 5 of the 6 former attorneys general were allowed to submit brief statements stating they had no information to provide. You have held 0 public hearings, refused to allow the media to attend them, including today, despite espousing the need for transparency on dozens of occasions. You have made little effort to call the people who show up most prominently in the Epstein files.
Well, they called your husband in. He's in there quite a bit.
And when you did, not a single Republican member showed up for Les Wexner's deposition. This institutional failure is designed to protect one political party and one public official, rather than to seek truth and justice for the victims and survivors, as well as inform the public who want to get to the bottom of this matter. My heart breaks for the survivors, and I am furious on their behalf.
And Rokan is over here pulling his weight. Rokan is pulling his weight.
The Epstein files, as you well know, former President Bill Clinton testified before the House Oversight Committee behind closed doors, saying, quote, he had no idea of the crimes that Epstein was committing. Do you have any outstanding questions for President Bill Clinton about
did Donald Trump really give you the sloppy toppy?
his relationship with Jeffrey Epstein, Congressman?
When the transcript comes out, I think people will see that he answered every question. I actually think they'll see that some of the Democrats asked him tougher questions than even the Republicans. And he sat there. He didn't take the fifth. He answered every question fully. And the American people will be able to decide on.
And the thing is, he lied. The Trump admin will do nothing. Bill Clinton will probably die before the Trump admin's over. And then nothing will come of it.
What they believe. The point, though, is that President Clinton has set a precedent, a new Clinton rule. That means that Donald Trump should do the same, answer the questions. Howard Lutnick should do the same. I'm working with a Republican actually to subpoena Howard Lutnick next week, and I believe he will come before the committee. And every person who went to that island or who corresponded with Epstein about going to his mansion should be called under oath to tell us what they knew.
So you're going to subpoena Howard Lutnick. Do you plan to subpoena President Trump, and do you believe you have the votes to subpoena President Trump to testify before the committee?
We have the votes to subpoena Lutnick. I don't believe we have the votes right now to subpoena President Trump because the Republicans control the House, and I don't think they would vote with us on that. But when Robert Garcia is chair of the Oversight Committee, we will have those votes. And the Clinton rule means that Donald Trump and his family members should testify. By the way, he should do it voluntarily. I mean, he should look at what
you won't never do it voluntarily. Please just say we are going to force him to testify. Dude, the midterms, we win the midterms, Donald Trump is forced to testify. Oh my God.
He answered every question. Why can't Donald Trump do the same? There's this question of these 3 FBI interviews. There's someone who made allegations against Donald Trump that she was sexually abused as a minor. I want to be very clear. There's no evidence whether that's true or not, but there were allegations.
I guarantee it's like a legal thing, but come on, dude.
Made. One of those witness interviews was released. 3 of them are hidden by the Justice Department. Why are they hidden? When will they be released?
Why are they hidden? Just say stop protecting Trump. Just say stop protecting Trump. Just say it. Just say the words.
These are the types of
I like Ro Khanna, but come on, dude.
Donald Trump needs to answer.
Jesus fucking Christ. Have a little bit more fucking spine than this. These are literally pedophiles who are ruining the world. They'll get what's coming. They will get what's coming.